And, you know, I think maybe it might be good if I just basically read what it is that I'm giving them and show what it is that I'm giving them.
You avert a crisis?
Yeah, hi, this is, well, sometimes people call me Chris Dorsey. That's the name that I was given, but, you know, that's inconsequential because what we're talking about here is the fact that government is fraud manifested. And we're giving members of the General Assembly and the State Senate this document. And the document reads, government is fraud manifested. The United States government is unlawfully controlled by International Banking Cartel through creating money, really debt, from nothing and charging the public interest. This practice is not only fraud manifested, it violates Article 1, Section 8, Article 1, Section 10, Article 3, Section 3, Article 4, Section 4, and Article 6 of the United States of America Constitution. In the United States, the Federal Reserve Bank is the privately owned, foreign-controlled institution that lends money to government and enslaves the people through taxes, bonds, and interest. This practice is known as usury. The Federal Reserve Bank takes its orders from the Bank for International Settlements, which is located in Basel, Switzerland. The BIS is the central bank of the central banks. It is the lender of last resort. And it controls nearly every nation on the planet through Basel III, or the Third Basel Accord. Because a foreign bank controls the money supply, and therefore every aspect of the government, American sovereignty and law is violated. The United States Constitution is the supreme law of the land, and all government officials swear an oath to uphold the founding document of our country. Therefore, every official in this country is violating their oath of office. There is a Roman Maxim which states, "Those who make the law must obey the law." Unfortunately, the basis of our current system contradicts the law. In fact, U.S. and Virginia government officials serve a cabal of bankers and are not magistrates of the people. There is no lawful or legal standing for the U.S. government in its current form. Taxes, as well as enforcement of unlawful statutes put in place by fraudulent actors engaged in dishonor to their oath, are null and void. And so I'll just go through, kind of what I'm giving them. I just document all the violations of the law. There's just basically, this is writing what was written, and then the rest is self-explanatory. It's documentation of the law that these people who are elected officials swear an oath to uphold. Is Article 1, Section 8. Article 1, Section 8 talks about the creation of money, who has the authority to lay and collect taxes. It has several other things to do with the money supply. Article 1, Section 10, that is being violated. Article 3, Section 3, that's treason. Article 4, Section 4 is a guarantee of a Republican form of government in every state. If a foreign bank is controlling the United States government, that's not a Republican form of government. Article 6 of the Constitution obviously being violated. U.S. Code is also in here, and the U.S. Code section of the U.S. Code that I put in here, it is discussing the fact that it is a violation of federal law on top of being a violation of the Constitution to swear an oath to uphold the Constitution and then violate the Constitution. That's 5 U.S. Code 3331, 5 U.S. Code 3333, 5 U.S. Code 7311. Again, you can all look this up. Basically, it's fairly obvious. I didn't even put anything in here about the fact that dual citizens run the Federal Reserve Bank of Richmond, the Federal Reserve Bank, and the board of supervisors for the Federal Reserve Bank, and the vice president, unless Congress starts doing their job and abolishes the Fed and makes a big deal out of the fact that in 2013, who they're about to appoint to be the vice chair of the Federal Reserve Bank, in 2013, he was the president of the Bank of Israel. That's all I have right now. We're just explaining how this is basically treason incarnate, that the General Assembly of the United States, General Assembly of the State of Virginia is in complete violation of, the Constitution, and every member is in violation of their oath to uphold the U.S. and Virginia Constitutions. We provide proof right here, and we're handing it to members of the General Assembly as we're filming them. Just want to give details so people comprehend what's going on, that we're calling them out, and that their laws are null and void. And I'll come down here and I'll consume cannabis while I'm carrying a gun. I'll do this while I'm on state property. That, I guess I'm not concealing it because it's not concealed, because I'm filming me covering and uncovering it, so people watching this would know that at some point that it's always there if they're actually watching me and watching the film. But anyways, that whatever these people say, whatever these criminals inside this building say, it doesn't really matter at all. They're basically just fugitives from justice, and we have all the proof here. We've already handed it to Donald McKeechin, lawyer, member of the state government elected official, and Manoli Lupasi. These people are lawyers. We're not giving these things to people who don't know what we're talking about. This is the law. Just because I'm some schmuck who dropped out of college and, these guys are lawyers and members of the General Assembly, doesn't mean that I don't have every proof that they can never deny that this whole thing is unconstitutional and it's a fraud. People, stop paying your taxes. Don't listen to the government. Just comprehend that they are the enemy. They're poisoning your water. North End Nuclear Power Plant, that's these guys. They're complicit in that stuff. They're complicit. Don't wonder why the cancer rates are so high. It's because we're so close to all these nuclear power plants that are leaking tritium into the water. Or out in West Virginia where they just poison water from, where? Charleston to, where's it going to go to? At least Cincinnati. All that water's poison. Who's doing that? Freaking government's doing that to you. Don't be fools. Stop being fools. Stop going along with evil. That's it. We got them. We got them on their fraud. We're mocking them. This is what we're doing. We're mocking them at this point. We say, we have you dead to rights. You can't even say anything to deny this. It's plain as day. So I thank you for your time. If you're interested in the fact that your elected officials are the worst kind of criminals imaginable, watch this video. If not, then I don't know what to say. Go back to playing your video games, and go back to watching your Miley Cyrus videos and your football games. So, wake up, pull your heads out of your asses, care about things that really matter, and I'm over and out. Peace.